Welcome to Average Fitness Basics number 3, Getting Started Part 2. Now, when people come into the gym and they first start working out, they usually are kind of meandering through the gym like mindless zombies. They have no idea where to go or what to do or how any of the machines work. They're not quite sure as to how to work out, and that's usually because they lack some principles I was talking about in the the second video. They didn't read. They didn't ask any questions. They just show up, sign up, and then they have no idea what they're doing. First thing you want to do, obviously, is get your reading done. Go to YouTube, look at videos like mine and other people's to get some advice. Read magazines. Not too many of the store magazines because those are thinly veiled advertisements, but certainly they do have some good information. And also, like I said, I suggested in the last video, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding, an excellent resource book. Nevertheless, do your reading and then also get the most important piece of equipment you will ever own when you work out. This is a workout journal. It's so simple. You can't know where you're going unless you know where you've been. And the same thing goes with working out. If, for instance, you're doing a bench press and you were starting off at 65 pounds and you did that for several weeks, and you've noticed that your repetitions, that is the individual movements going up and down for the actual exercise, you notice that you can do more and more now than you were last time. Well, how do you know that unless you wrote it down? We don't always pay attention if we don't write these things down. It's hard to see where we need improvement unless we see it visually. Now, let me get something straight, just for anybody that might not know. You have a group, which the group 1 is exercise. Okay, think of it as groups and then subgroups. Exercise. An exercise is any given movement. For instance, bench press, that is one exercise. An incline press, that is another exercise. Now, within that exercise, that first group, is a subgroup called a set. A set is any given number of repetitions for one part of the exercise. So, what that means is that if I do a bench press, which is an exercise, I might do 3 sets for that exercise. So, that means that that set is actually divided into another subgroup called repetitions. A repetition is the actual movement of the exercise. So, I might do 3 sets on a bench press, and I might start off trying to do 10 repetitions. So, here's how it works, audibly. Here's my exercise. I do 3 sets. Those 3 sets are divided into repetitions. 10 repetitions. I might be a little more tired at the second set, so I might wind up only doing 8 repetitions. And by set number 3, I'm probably pretty tired with that particular exercise, so I might only get 6 repetitions. So you see that it's subdivision within these groups, and it's good to know that, because when you're writing this stuff down in your journal, you want to separate it between your exercise. The next thing you list is the set, and then how many repetitions. Now, I have a very particular way of doing that. It's my own way, but it's the way I keep track of it. You might have a different way, but I can tell you for sure that these are things that you want in your journal. And I separate each day with one single page. I don't care how much of the page I wind up using, but each page is a single day represented. So this is how you're going to list it. The day, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The date, For instance, today is May 16th, I think? No, I'm sorry. May 17th, 2009. 2010. I'm retarded, sorry. So, okay, so you're going to have the date, May 17th, 2010, and then what area of the body you're working. Now, and then from there, you're going to list the exercises that you do. So if it's Monday, Monday is my chest day. I just work my chest. So Monday, May 17th, 2010, chest is what's going to be written at the very top. On the list down will be the various exercises separated by one space in between. So I'll have incline press, decline press, cable crossovers, medium, cable crossovers down to up, dips, and that'll be it. That'll be all the exercises I do for my chest. Now I'll get to subdividing your body in the next video, but for right now let's focus on the journal, because the journal is that important. For each of those subcategorized exercises, what you're going to do is, then what I do is I write the weight that I'm using for that particular exercise, then backslash, and then each following number is the number of repetitions I do. Each number of repetitions is divided or separated by a hyphen. So on my incline press, as it's written down, incline press, 225 pounds, and then the next number would be the amount of repetitions I do. So I go 1, 2, and I get 8 repetitions with 225 pounds of incline press. Well, I write 8 dash. That 8 represents my set, my first set, and the amount of repetitions in that set. It's pretty simple, 2 and 1. The next number after that dash would be my next set and the number of repetitions. So I go 1, 2, 3, maybe I get only 5. Bam! That's set number 2. I write down 5 dash. So I wrote incline press, 225 pounds. Then I did my exercise at 8 repetitions, dash. Then 5 repetitions, dash. Then I did my exercise again. I could only get 3, right? 3. What do we have? Incline press, 225 pounds, backslash, the amount of weight, dash, 8, dash, 5, dash, 3. What does that mean? Well, in my system, what that means is that I was doing incline press at 225 pounds. I did 8 repetitions to start. That was set 1. Then 5 repetitions on set 2. Then 3 repetitions on set 3. I personally go to 5 sets, so I'd have 2 more sets in there. But you get the idea. Now, when you're first starting out, you're going to keep the sets relatively low, about 3 sets per muscle group. You don't want to overtrain. When you've been training for about 2 or 3 months, you can start increasing the amount of sets, which is going to be good for your muscular endurance. But like I said, you want to keep a journal. You absolutely need to. And when you walk into a gym, walk into the gym with a game plan. You have to know what it is that you're training when you get in. Make your gym experience as efficient as possible. You don't want to be in there forever. You will get bored, and that boredom will keep you out of the gym. If the only thing you think and feel about the gym is the stress and the pain involved, the stress and the pain involved in working out, and also you're there forever, you're not going to want to show up again. Keep your workouts under an hour long. I say 45 minutes to an hour. I've been working out from about 45 minutes to an hour and a half. I can work out an hour and a half long because I've been doing this for a little while, and that's just kind of how it works out, and I really do enjoy being there. So that's me. But keep it under an hour. Keep it to an hour or under, and get a workout journal and create a good system for yourself. More to come.